The leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, has accused the federal government of trivializing his trial since it began in 2015. According to Kanu, the constant amendment of his charges shows that he was being punished innocently. Kanu made his position known in a press release by his special counsel, Barrister Law Ejimako, on Tuesday. Ejimako stated that Kanu instructed his legal team after they visited him at the headquarters of the State Security Service in Abuja on Monday to clarify the critical issues pertaining to his trial. Ejimako said Kanu instructed his legal team to publicly clarify that the treason or treasonable felony charges brought against him were all struck out on the 14th of October 2021 at the behest of the federal government because of the absence of any evidence to prove them. Quoting him, these charges were struck out after Kanu had endured a cruelly 18 months detention and 6 years of trial on account of these charges. The sudden shift from treason to terrorism after the extraordinary rendition reflects a dubious move by the federal government to shift the goalpost, which directly led to the current lengthy detention of Nnamdi Kanu. To be clear, treason under Section 41 of the Criminal Code requires proving intent to overthrow the state, a very high bar tied to Nnamdi Kanu's pre-2017 self-determination activities. After his 2021 abduction, the government reframed the case around terrorism, leveraging on IPOB's 2017 prescription by Abubakar Malami and the late Justice Kafarati to target post-2017 Nnamdi Kanu's broadcast and leadership as a way to cripple a legitimate agitation for self-determination, a protected right under Article 20 and the African Chapter enacted by the National Assembly in 1983. Ejimako averred that Kanu was not arrested in Kenya, but was instead adopted in what the Supreme Court, per Justice Emmanuel Agim, called a criminal adoption and criticized as executive lawlessness. He continued, "It is no different from the prison and the criminal manner. Kidnappers adopt their victims and demand ransom. The Supreme Court also acknowledged the egregious violations of international law and norms, for example, extradition treaties and Nigerian law, for example, fair hearing and due processes, consistent with the UN Working Group opinion in July 2022, calling Nnamdi Kanu's detention arbitrary." The federal government sidestepped a Biden 2016, the Federal High Court ruling that held that IPOB is not an unlawful group and resorted to leverage in a procedural flawed 2017 prescription to levy an infamous rendition against Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu's prosecution is still hanged on his highest flawed 2017 prescription of IPOB. Sooner than later, the day shall come when all these abnormals will no longer stand the test of time. Kanu's trial is expected to start following the reassignment of his case to another judge of the Federal High Court, Abuja. Kanu had demanded the recusal of Justice Binta Inyako, who had presided over his case since its inception. So guys, what's your take on this? Please let's hear from you. Kindly drop your comments below the comment section and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you and bye for now.